Corey Jordan asked if European races have more spectators. In a lot of ways, they do. Majority of the racetracks in Europe are clubs. They're not businesses. They are clubs, a group of guys that rent a space or whatever, and they're clubs. So they do attract there, and maybe in small towns and things like that, and do attract spectators and stuff like that. So it's a totally different way of thinking for the races. Novak TX1 Pro. That was a huge speedo. The MX, back in the old days, Novak stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Barry going to the Nitro races, the Kyosho race in Detroit every year. I went with Ski Man and Mike Burmeister and a bunch of guys from back in Milwaukee. We used to go to the Kyosho race there. There was an announcer there. His name was the Big Kahuna.
The Big Kahuna.
May he rest in peace. He was the announcer back in the day. Saxton flew him out to Vegas for the Worlds there.
Cool.
At the Worlds 2000, I think
Vegas.
it was.
Parking lot.
Vegas, the parking lot there at the Silverton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the announcer there. But the Big Kahuna, we'd be out there, and it was in like a park area, so all the ladies would be walking around around the track,
right.
And the Big Kahuna say, Kahuna's favorite color is yellow. Everybody looked because they look for the girls in the yellow. And then 5 minutes later, Kahuna's favorite color, he said this right on the PA. Kahuna's favorite color is red. Everybody stop looking around for the girl in the red. Yeah, that was the Big Kahuna. I don't know if any of you guys remember those days in Detroit, Michigan there for the Kyosho 8-scale buggy race back in the day.
What year would have had it?
Oh, my Lord. Now you're putting me on the spot.
I love doing this because I like to tell you how old I was that year.
I know you were born in 97 now, so this had to be 2001, 2, 3. Yeah, you were like 5.
Yeah, it's fine.
Still in diapers then probably, right?
Yeah. Pooping on myself. So 2 minutes down, 5 minutes left to go. Brennan Schimmel picking up where he left off last round. He's out front, 11-7-15.
At 39.5, that's a good opening lap for him.
Oh, yeah. Kurt Kellum, he was running in second, but he has been red for a very long time. So Kellum, not a good second lap, if he's even still out there.
Oh, Chris Riley knows all about that. Yeah, he got in trouble for it, but yeah, he kept doing it. He did it every year, for sure.
You going to tell us what he did?
Oh, no, just calling out the girls and the pretty girls in the, Kahuna's favorite color is yellow and red, exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So we're following along with Matt Olson. I believe he's in this white Associated car. You should tell him to get a paint job. Tell him.
Man, Matt, painful.
Painful.
Yeah, Mod ain't all about white. Representing your company, he's got yellow and green. You should have a Mod paint job. And he's going to say, oh, I ain't got time. Don't give me that. Everybody got time for a paint job. That
Long
doesn't
lap.
look like the latest body that, Proline came out with last week. So, he ain't say, I didn't have time to send it to my painter. That's the line I get all the time. Oh, I didn't have time to send it to my painter. Oh, I'm going to bust his chops when he comes in. White body? Really? Freedom Hills, Ryan, you're right. Freedom Hills, Michigan.
The rear of Matt's car was very oversprung. Very, very
oversprung.
Very.
We're getting technical now here on LiveRC.com.
Yeah.
Oversprung.
Yeah, his car was wanting
bouncing too much.
Well, it wanted to do front flips. So off every face, it's like not compressing at all, and it just tries to front flip.
So it's got too much.
Yeah, too
not
much.
the wrong oil.
That's possible too.
It could be. The wrong amount of damping.
See, but that's the thing. I don't know much about the MIP pistons that I'm sure he's running.
Sure.
So I know you can change your compression and your dampening with it.
No. Not dampening. Damping. I learned this many years ago from Bob Stelflew.
That's fair.
Yeah. He always busted my chops.
Yeah, but you can change it independently, whatever it is.
Right, yeah, exactly. There's all kinds of things you can change.
But it looks like the spring's not right.
Out front, Brennan still leading away. Another solid run, 11 laps, 7:21. About 12 seconds under the TQ. AJ Schumacher, this is the first time we've seen his name at the top of the board over the day here. Schumacher, that's a racing name right there. It doesn't matter if it's full-scale racing or RC racing. You get Schumacher, that's a racing name.
He used to run like the Schumacher logo on the side of his car as his name sticker.
Really?
Yeah. Schimmel with a much faster run than what he had in the first round, I believe. He had an 11.730 something, I think, and he's on an 11.718. I guess I could go back and look at that because, we have that capability.
We do. Schimmel that time, 40.6, takes him a 7:19 run. Ryan Dunford having a good run. Ryan, part of the TLR team there, up to the 2 spot on 11 laps, 7:33. AJ Schumacher there, 41.7. Brad with a 41.5. Zach with a 41.5. Lee Lopez, 42.9. Good lap for them. Boy, these guys are just rolling with the old school thing, talking about crystals and everything. Yeah, you knew back in the day, you don't know, but you knew somebody was legit when they had the Futaba FM and then they had a red strap that kind of strapped around your hand. If you walk up to a racetrack, somebody had a Futaba, it was like a square rectangle box, they had to be legit.
They were a gangster.
Oh, they had to be.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you walk in a new track and say, where's the driver stand? What's the track record? Just walk in like a boss.
All right.
But yeah, somebody had all those. You guys know about that whole time. Then when all the California guys started getting fancy and getting the Japanese crystals, because when you're on 27 megahertz, did you even know about anything before 2.4 megahertz?
So I know how this all works, but
Okay,
I
with
never
the
had to
crystals?
deal with it.
Oh, yeah, crystals. So there was clothespins hanging on the driver's stand, and you couldn't turn your radio on unless you had the 62 clothespin or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And then in America, you're only supposed to have even 62 up to 90, but then you could get the odd 61, 65. That was cool. But then you get 27 megahertz band. Then there was only evens, 2, 4, 6, and so.
Right.
But then you get the Japanese crystals that run a different 27 megahertz. Mm-hmm. So then you never have crystals. Then you get the European that were on 40 megahertz.
I feel like you're going to shed a tear here.
Oh man, I'm just going through memories. Yeah. See, half the people are with me. Half the people are saying, "Shut up."
What is this dude talking about?
Exactly. We're talking about Brennan Schimmel leading this one again with 11 laps, 7:19. Ryan Dunford right now 10-second back. Lee Lopez having a good run just on the edge, 10:704. Not enough time to move it up to 11, but still can pick up his time, get down to maybe a 7:02, 7:03. Ryan Pinchon said, you had the strap. You know all about it. Exactly. For sure.
That's why you're talking about it, because you were that gangster.
I wasn't a gang. No, I mean, I remember walking in and seeing you guys with that radio. I always wanted.
You
I had a
didn't have
Magnum. No, eventually I did.
Okay.
You know, eventually I got one. But I had a Magnum Junior, man.
Oh,
It was,
man.
yeah, AM radio, big antenna. Chris Riley knows all about it. Yep. Oh, yeah, 1024, exactly. The PCM one, Chris. You're right. Oh, yeah. See, we're reminiscing, going back to the old days. we got this. You don't know nothing about it.
I don't know nothing
1997 over here.
about it. I'm rocking my N17 with the touchscreen on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, the TLR guys, man, they can surf the internet with their radios.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
They can download stuff off satellites.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Whoa, coming in backwards hot.
So Brennan Schimmel going to finish it off at 11:7:23, 38.3 fast lap.
Man, that 42, though, if he just seems like every round, his last lap or two, he loses a couple seconds. Jason Ruiz, he knows all about it. Oh, Airtronics 3P, exactly. You know, the 3P old school Airtronics.
I'm assuming that came before, like, the 4PV, the 4PX, all of that stuff.
Well, yeah, it was way back in the day. Yeah, exactly. Pre-1997.
Did you ever do that thing where you would, like, put some sort of clip on your battery and it would kill it, but, like, do it really fast and, like, scare the crap out of you? I don't know what this is called. It was like, it's how you run it dead, because obviously you had to cycle your...
Yeah, so we used to discharge them, not
Right.
anything that was scary. Back in the day, you used to take 1157 light bulbs. Wow, did that number just come to my mind?
There you
They
go.
were tail light bulbs that you get at the auto store.
Right.
And there were two filaments in there, so it was 2 amps.
Right.
And you solder 10 of them together, so you have a 20 amp discharge.
Right.
And then you have alligator clips on it. And then you clip that to your battery. Back in the early day, it was Tamiya plugs and stuff like that. Or if you're